This video is to teach you about overwritten methods that exist in a parent-child relationship and how a child inherits all the methods from the parent class. So you could watch along and build it with me. So go ahead and pause the video and download, well, don't load anything because we're going to build them from scratch. All right, so for the sake of time, I'm going to forgo all the notes and we're just going to get right into it. So the first class, we're going to build the parent. Just going to call it the parent. And in here, what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple methods that we're going to test. First one is, all right, so methods. Public void parent method. So when this method gets called, it's actually going to call the method called test1. All right, so we need a test1. So public void test1 method. And this one is basically going to tell you where it's from. System.out.println. This is from the parent class. All right, so when test1 is called, it's just going to print this is from the parent class. We're also going to create a test2. System.out.println. This is a child class accessing a parent I gotta spell parent right. Parent method. Okay, so here is our parent class. Compile that. Save it somewhere. Now we're going to do child class. Public class child, who extends parent. So we know who the parent and child are. Okay, so now we get some methods. So we got a public void child class, child method, sorry. And now this one, we're going to call the method test1. Then we're going to add another one. Oh, we need test1, right? Public void test1 This one is going to be a system.out.println this is from the child class. I'm going to add another one, public void test3. Let's do test2. Test2. System.out.println this is from the child class. And we're going to go change something. Alright, it's kind of boring, but I just want to show you the mechanics, where it's all coming from. Compile that guy. Go back over to the parent. This is from the parent class. All right. So we got test1 and test2 in this one. And this one we have test1 and test2. They're like identical. So let's go to the inheritance one, tester, the inheritance tester, and build our main method. So public class inheritance tester and we got our main method, public static void main string args and main. All right. So for this, to be able to access the methods that are in parent and class, we need objects from the other class. So let's make a parent object. Parent P equals new parent. Okay, there's our object. And a child C new child class. Now what we want to do is we want to test out these methods. So P is going to call upon the parent method. All right, let's compile that. See if it's okay. Let's run it, see what it does. Oh, it says, so P in the parent method, this is from the parent class. So an object from the parent class calls upon the parent method. It executes test1. Within the same program, we have test1. All right. So now, over here, we're going to go C dot parent method. What? So a child has access to all the parents' methods. So C is going to call parent method, and then C is going to call parent method right here. And then parent method invokes test1, and it should read, this is from the parent class. Let's compile. Let's run it. What? Look at this. This is from the child class. So what's happening here is this child object is calling a parent method. But in the parent method, it's calling test1. But because it's an overwritten method, there's also a test1 in child. In inheritance, the object determines which overwritten method is used. If it's a child object, it will go to the test1 that's in child. But if it's a parent object, it'll go to the method test1 in parent. It always goes to where the object was created from. Now, of course, it's easy to access if the child were to access child method. Go here. We know that this is possible. Right? Because when we run this one, it's going to say, I'm from the child. I'm from the child. I'm from the child. All right. So let's do some more. So let's have this child check out test 2. All right. So child's going to do test 2. And when he does test 2, well, he's from the child. Because test 2, if you look at test 2 is in child. So the child method, this is from the child class. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hide this guy. All right. So now test 2 is hidden. I'm going to compile. I'm going to go back over here, and we're going to run it again. All right. And I don't think it's going to say, let's clear this. Let's see what it says. Huh. It's no longer prints. This is from the child class. It says this is from the parent class. So what happened is, this line here, a child object, jumps to child. It looks for test 2. There is no test 2, so it jumps up to parent, and he sees, oh, there's a test 2 method up there, so I'm going to use that one. So he uses that one. Now, if child can use test 2 from the parent, can the parent use test 2 from the child? Well, let's hide this one. Oops. Okay, we'll hide that one. Go back to this one. Make this one visible. Now, and then we compile it. And over here, obviously this is going to say from the child class. But can the parent access that one from the child? And let's compile. Oh, we got an error. P cannot access text 2. It cannot find symbol. The variable P is of the type parent. So a parent object cannot access any of the child's methods. only the other way around. So that's how inheritance works.